What is going on, you black and white motherfuckers? It is me, Okechi, You know, me have a message for Anthony Joshua if you're listening, brother. Put down the jollof rice, Put down the pig's foot. We need to talk to you, brother. I do not think it is a wise decision to face Deontay Wilder. Let me tell you why, Anthony Joshua. If you're listening, me know you listen to the channel. Me know you listen to the baddest black man on YouTube, Here's why. Think about it. Turkey a la Sheik is out here chucking his money around, Spraying oil in motherfuckers' faces. And him want the Deontay Wilder fight. It's a good fight, okay? They both come off of losses. It is a relatively good fight, But think about it. Anthony Joshua should fight Martin Bakole, and here's why. Deontay Wilder has lost his last 2 fights and he looked bad in those 2 losses. Let's put aside the Tyson Fury fights, okay? They are separate legacy type of fights for Tyson Fury, And legacy fights for Deontay Wilder, So I'm not talking about those fights. I'm talking about when big Chinese power Zhang smack him up the edge, Smack him around the face. And Deontay Wilder spins in the ring and looking on the floor like him lost his keys to his Zimmer, Where's me keys? Looking on the floor with his hands out. Me lost me keys, So what does Zhang do? Pump him round a bomber ass head. Knock the dreadlock off of that brother head, And Parker beforehand put such a beating on Deontay Wilder. It really took his stock down. It's not like Wilder was in a tough back and forth fight with Parker. Both going down a tough, hard fight where even if Wilder lost, he still come out with the respect, Nah, Parker just been banging away on him. Deontay Wilder's chicken legs pinging backwards and forwards, Wilder on the ropes. Too hesitant. Me say afraid. Fight is not afraid, but too hesitant to throw the right hand, That's what you're about, the right hand, man. I think it was something to do with Malik Scott, I do not trust that brother. There is something suspect about him, Him remind me of Dennis Rodman. And Dennis Rodman used to wear makeup, That's all me want to say, So those 2 losses for Deontay Wilder taint his image in the eyes of boxing fans, So when Joshua goes in there and if him was to beat Deontay Wilder, what is the outcome? What is the result? For one, he's going to have to do it better than Zhang and better than Parker. And 2, even if him beat Wilder in like 4 rounds, is he going to get any kind of credit? What is that going to say on his legacy? He's beaten a fighter that 3 other fighters have already beaten, And beat him soundly. Whereas if he goes for big black Congo Martin Bakole, me making up his name, Bakole sounds better, And Bakole remind me of Big George Foreman, especially in that last fight against Anderson when he's standing there planting his big tree trunk bomber ass African feet, just planting his legs, swinging, the top of him body moving, but his legs are just so slow, plodding. It remind me of George Foreman, And that is not a bad fighter to try to resemble. The thing is, Martin Bakole is a good heavyweight. He is a good fighter. But how good is he really? Let's be honest. All we've really seen that we really rate is the Jared Anderson win. And Jared Anderson went life or death with Charles Martin. I walk this earth like a god, Bakole fought Tony Yoka, and then Yoka started losing. It was losing and losing after that. So he wasn't what we thought he was. Who else in fight? Sokolowski and a couple of other fighters, but Carlos Takam. Everybody beats Takam, So that's not a diss to Bakole. What I'm saying is he might not actually be as good as many boxing fans think he is, And if that's the case, and if Joshua goes in there and gets a really good win, that will do much more for his legacy. And also you have to think about this, A fight against Martin Bakole would hype up the Tyson Fury fight more than a fight against washed out, beaten by several hundred people, chicken leg Deontay Wilder. Now I know Wilder is the bigger name than Bakole, but the aura around Wilder has now gone, It is gone. Whereas there's still this aura around Bakole. The casual fans say do not know Bakole, but they will once the event is put on. Think about it. Turkey a la Sheik. He will put it on in the Congo. You will have lots of dancing people, lots of elephants and all sorts of amazing things, It would be a proper event. They will make it look like Muhammad Ali, George Foreman style. I can just see the promo videos now. And that alone will hype up the fight. Bakole is the unknown kind of fighter. How good is he really? And if Joshua gets a win over him, there's still that unknown aspect about Bakole's skills. How good is he really? Well, now's the chance to go in there and take that risk, Whereas with Deontay Wilder, we know how good he is. He's okay, but he's beatable. It's just not as impressive. I think there'll be more hype if Joshua beat Bakole than if he beat Deontay Wilder, who's already been beaten several times, I need to get this message to bloody Eddie Hearn, You're going to send it to him on Twitter. And even if him lose against Tyson Fury, his legacy will look in a better position having a Bakole win, Tyson Fury loss, than having a Deontay Wilder win, Tyson Fury loss, Now financially, Wilder is the bigger name, so I may understand. And Turkey a la Sheik is out here with Carl Froch cleaning his shoes, chucking money around, So it's probably going to make the Wilder fight. But for an Anthony Joshua legacy perspective, it is much more suitable and makes much more sense from a legacy perspective from Joshua to fight Martin Bakole. So whoever's listening to this, if you're part of Anthony Joshua team, send him this video. And if you want advice, I would happily give my African brother advice, But we think, avoid Wilder. You're not going to get no credit for it. The same people who got angry when you said support black businesses are going to be pissed off if you beat, are not going to give you the credit if you beat Wilder, man. But if you beat Bakole, for one, you get to shut up that stupid Billy Nelson, man. Always going on about Bakole, man. We get sick of it. I like Martin Bakole. I think he's a good heavyweight. But I think if he's not as good as we think he is, it makes more sense legacy-wise for him to fight and beat Bakole than it does Wilder. Because there is a chance Bakole is not as good as we were thinking. And if that chance is true and Joshua beats him, it would look great going into the Fury fight as opposed to beating Wilder, who everybody's beaten, And by the way, me think Fury's coming out of retirement. He's just talking bullshit, man. Anthony Joshua, listen to my message. Because I am a catchy, damn, the black boxing man,